How'd it get so quiet, bro? Are we the only ones here?
Oh shit, we're in the Uzumaki world right now.
Uzo, what?
It's like some Japanese horror shit.
There's nothing I love more than the art of Junji Ito. For the better part of a decade, it's been my artist obsession. I used to like to draw like his work, which is why I'm always pumped to see his work get translated into anime. And at the same time, I'm just always let down that it doesn't live up to the vision in my head, which is why I think a Junji Ito anime will never work. I want to start by checking out the Netflix adaptation. You don't need me to tell you this sucks.
Are you prepared to witness true horror?
You know, I almost wonder if some of this would have been better as hand-drawn or like on some found media from like the 1980s, at least put on some like vintage patina. There's not really any air of mystery around these characters or these scenes. The scenes are very much straightforward. You instantly know the characters' vibes,
He's giggling again.
motivations, and their bad voice dubs.
Hello, sir. Is there a problem?
Let's start with the soundtrack. I get it that we're watching a cartoon by how cartoony the music is. I get it that you want to emphasize the characters' personalities, but his personality is that of like an actual psychopath. I want to contrast it to, you know, another anime. Another great use of music to set the tone, but the images with this music is a little more wacky, almost Hanna-Barbera feeling. And on top of that, at no point do we ever get that eye-catching art that Junji Ito is known for, and they never really hang on a moment for more than a few beats before moving on. This wacky music just plays throughout the whole episode. At this point, it's the annoying kid's theme, but the music is more annoying than the actual kid is. And you can really tell this is made without the love, and this is straight up a cash grab. The dialogue and the pacing is just so bad. It's really that bad. This feels more at home in the room than it does in a horror story.
I did not hit her. It's not true. It's bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not.
Hello, sir.
The creators of this show have been given an assignment and are only doing the bare minimum to check those boxes and move on. I can also imagine there's probably not the same major budget spent on this as, say, other horror animes. I could be wrong, but I really hope they didn't spend a lot on this. I wouldn't. Is there anything redeeming about this show? The artwork is mid, the music is F tier, the pacing is F tier, the dialogue is F tier. The thing about Junji Ito, it's more than the detailed visuals. All the big panel reveals that the comics are known for have to be here and on full display. I think texture and motion can be something amazing. Like, imagine the Starry Night in a motion picture, but also imagine the work needed to create a good feeling of that motion, which for someone to animate this rich texture, I think 10 years ago might have been impossible, but in 2024, I've seen rich texture work, even in shows as mainstream as My Hero Academia. The main thing about his work is what's left off the pages, and that's what we're filling in with our mind. The pictures you paint in your head is always going to be way worse than anything Junji Ito could show us. And that's why horror movies tend to wait until the final moments to show us a monster, because I think we all know that uncanny valley is what makes a monster great. It's something subtle, but it can be easy to fuck up. And as hard as it is for artists to create something that's human-like and not be creepy, it can be hard to thread the needle of being eerie, but if you miss that mark, the character lacks fear, all the tension in the scene just melts away, leaving us with,
Hello, sir. Is there a problem?
Looking at this Junji Ito collection, it's really sad. There's some amazing stories here that now I wonder if we'll ever see a good anime rendition of these. At the time, there was hope. I remember one fateful evening, with a face full of excitement, I turned on Netflix and I was like, yes, this is what my life has been leading up towards. And it was so boring, honestly. And eventually with that, I just kind of gave up hope. Gave up hope that a good anime like this would exist. And just like that, hope, faith, love in humanity has returned. I am back to watch this. I am so excited. I was so, you don't even know. Adult Swim announces a Junji Ito anime, gives us a sneak peek, and I'm like, yes sir, let me gobble that up with my eyeballs. You know, I once told my children they will live long enough to see this anime because I will not. But now that faithful day has come and we can watch it. We can watch it. It lives up to the hype. Great anime. 10 out of 10. I'm buying the vinyl record of this. This is amazing. Oh, holy shit. Okay, so, all right. Episode 2 happened, and now we're here. I started working on this video, this script, well before episode 2. Everything here has been trashed. It is trash. I burned all my scripts, everything. I was excited for this to be like a cool October video where I get to nerd out about something great and awesome for once in my life. And then now we're here. I don't know what has happened. There's clearly some non-disclosure agreements happening behind the scenes. Nobody wants to take blame. Nobody's pointing fingers right now. Something has happened. Something has fallen through the cracks. And now we just have to sit here and hope somebody with some passion, somebody with some care, some faith, and some love can pick a project up like this and polish it off. Okay, so they had some debate about what they were going to do with the episodes, and here's what I think they should have done. They should have published the finished episodes and just been that and been like, the other episodes were unfinished or something. Let it be lost media, because you know what? Here's the crazy thing. If you let that be lost media, if you put out episode 1 and that gets hype, and now you have the lost media lore and the story behind it, dude, it's crazy. People are gonna get excited, they're gonna get hyped. They're gonna wanna pay you a lot of fucking money for it to maybe hopefully finish it one day, you know? I would much have rather have seen this aired unfinished than in the condition it is in now. And I get it, people have worked hard on this anime. Their hard work was covering up with the Band-Aid. Nobody wants to see the Band-Aid. We want to see the complete work. I would much rather this be lost media and we imagine in our head what this would look like than what we got here. I'm gonna be honest, lost media is cooler than found media that just sucks. Because again, this comes back to horror, this comes back to fear, this comes back to fright. What we could paint in our head is gonna be better than anything else that you could give us, and what you give us was mid.